What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Let's take you in the garage and explain to you what's going to be happening today. So I know it's been a few weeks since I uploaded anything, and more than anything, it's just been kind of got a lot going on, and not to mention I don't get paid for this stuff, so all this stuff is strictly just extra. So it all depends and varies on what I have going on. But anyways, today we're going to be washing the car, and then we're gonna do a full detail because the end state will be to ceramic coat the car. I'm mainly doing this right now just because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do to the car, and I just feel like it's a complete waste to do it without basically detailing the car first. So let's get to it. First thing we're gonna be doing is doing a full wash to the car. So first and foremost, this is not gonna be a how-to. So I know some of you guys want to see, the intricate details of everything, but the thing with detailing and stuff that's very super annoying, to me at least, is everybody's a self-proclaimed detail expert nowadays, and they feel like if you don't do things their way, it's the wrong way, which in my eyes is very annoying. So once again, this is not a how-to. I'm just going to be showing you what I do and what works for me. It's worked for me for a long time. As you can tell, this car is clearly 2006, so going on 15 years now, and the paint still looks good. The rear half has been repainted, but the front still looks good is what I'm getting at. So that's another reason also why we're doing this, is the rear of the car got repainted, and I basically want to go ahead and buff it and polish it and then ceramic coat it to kind of seal it in. But like I was saying, everybody claims to be a detail expert, and it's kind of annoying. So this is what's going to work for me. So first thing we're going to do is wash the car. I am using the 2-bucket method, which is right here. And obviously got my hose and all that stuff. I did just recently purchase this. I don't have a pressure washer, so unfortunately I'll be stuck with the pressure that comes from that, which honestly isn't too bad. And I'll be using the Griot's car wash solution, pretty good. And then I'm finally trying out one of these towels. I know this isn't anything crazy, it's just from AutoZone, but I'm curious about these big towels. Everybody's always raving about them, so let's see how they work. And that's gonna be step one, which is quote unquote decontamination. And then we're gonna move in to clay bar in the car and polishing and all that stuff. So right here I have, this stuff is magic too. So it's essentially synthetic clay, and just like this, however, you put this obviously on a polisher, and it's really good for getting big surfaces like the roof of the car. And it's just, it does it way better than by hand and anything like that. I did have another one, but unfortunately I didn't take the precaution of protecting it, so now it's all contaminated, so I ended up having to get another one. It is what it is. And then for the small little intricate places, I went with the old school clay kit. So this is going to be the second thing we do after we wash the car. And then after we do that, we're going to go ahead and use some compound to basically get rid of scratches and stuff like that, and any haze. And then we'll go ahead and polish. And got all the stuff over here, all the applicators and stuff. And I do typically wax, but this is gonna be my first time actually ceramic coating the car, so there's no need to wax. So we'll be doing step 3, which is gonna be the graphene ceramic coating. This is gonna be my first time, like I stated, so it should be interesting. We did this with the wheels, so I'll go ahead and post a link to the wheels when we ceramic coated them. So I do have a little bit of experience, just not doing a whole car. And that's basically it. Like I stated before, guys, this is not going to be a how-to, just kind of showing you what's going to work for me, and hopefully the turnout is pretty good. Alright guys, got the car rinsed up. It's already been washed. Quick little wash, nothing crazy, but I just wanted to take the time to show you. So these wheels are ceramic coated, and I didn't touch them at all. And notice how the water's just beating off. I did not scrub them. I didn't even spray anything on them other than water. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can tell, it's getting dark. I let the car sit for a couple hours, and I'm not rushing with this simply because I have pretty much 3 days to do it. So today the objective was just to wash the car and clay bar it, which I'm about to do next. I went ahead and protected some of the areas that I don't want to use this clay pad in. The pinstripe, so this pinstripe was redone, in case you're wondering. That's why I went ahead and taped it. I'm not sure if it can handle that kind of abuse, for lack of a better term. So I went ahead and taped it just in case. It is over the paint, so that's why I'm a little bit concerned over it. But I didn't tape this because we were replacing these, as well as this roof trim, so I don't care about that stuff. Everything else is pretty much taped off. Headlights, little vent, and we're basically gonna get to it. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna be using the hand clay for all the little small intricate places, such as the vortex generator, where I can't get the pad in. And I'm only gonna use a little bit of it. And then for everything else, I'll be using that bad boy. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna use this hand. You can still hear a little bit, but not as bad as this. Check this out. You guys hear the difference, obviously. All right, guys, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for the clay bar. I'm about 2.5 hours in and just got done. Used a bunch of the regular clay, mainly for the front bumper. And other than that, that is a wrap. I ended up using the whole bottle of this quick detail, but overall, pretty happy with the results. Couple little spots. So tomorrow I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, and I'm seeing a lot of swirl marks. Nothing crazy. It's not like a black car or anything like that, but I'm seeing like swirl marks. So hopefully I can get that with the compound, and then hit it with the polish, and then we'll start ceramic coating. But overall, not bad. I'm pretty happy with the results. Once again, I am not a professional detailer. I'm not claiming to be. This is just stuff that's worked for me in the past. So please, please do not hit me in the comments with anything crazy, because you will be ignored. Honestly, it's very annoying. But that's gonna wrap it up. We'll pick it up tomorrow, and stay tuned. All right, guys, got a beautiful day today, and I just went to AutoZone real quick and bought some new pads. I know some of you are gonna comment about these pads, even though I could technically get away with using them. Went ahead and bought this pad, and then I bought a microfiber one as well. Only areas that I can foresee needing to use compound is I got some deep scratches over here. I don't know what that's from. Looks like something got up there, a cat or something, I'm not sure. But this car doesn't really see any overnight outside use other than the times it's been at a shop or something like that, so it must have happened then. But overall, the paint isn't too bad, so I should be good with just the polish. So let's get to it. All right, guys, pretty much ended up compounding pretty much the whole front end of the car, and here's where it currently sits. Looks pretty good in my eyes. It's not perfect, it's not meant to be perfect, but you can clearly tell that I got a lot of scratches out. The roof of the car isn't the greatest, but I was able to get some of that. There's those scratches I was showing you earlier. There's some remainder of those scratches are still there for the most part, but everything else looks fine. I mean, honestly, I wasn't trying to get a showroom quality kind of thing for this car. Ended up doing the front. I did the hood, parts of the bumper. I can't get that machine obviously in small intricate places, and did the mirrors and the fenders. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again with some polish. So that was just a compound. So it looks pretty good so far, looks promising. I'm not looking forward to doing the ceramic coating, not gonna lie, because I'm used to doing this process and kind of finishing it off with a wax, which is pretty easy. But the ceramic coating seems kind of tedious. So it should be interesting. Stay tuned for more. Alright guys, polish phase is officially complete. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts? Thought it came out pretty decent, not too bad. For a just a regular guy that is doing it in his garage. Once again, this isn't a how-to. This is just what's worked for me in the past. If you want to take my advice, feel free, but there's so many different ways you can detail a car. Alright guys, that is a wrap on the detail. Just finished ceramic coating, took about 2.5 hours. And I don't think I did too bad for my first time. Let me get you some close-ups. Mirrors look really good. Everything looks nice and glossy. To the naked eye, it looks like perfect paint, but it's definitely not, unfortunately. I mean, not bad for a 15-year-old car, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the results. The rear looks really good. I'm actually really impressed. So we'll see how this ceramic coating stuff works. We'll see how it holds. And overall, wasn't that bad. More tedious than anything. But yeah guys, that's gonna take care of it. Next up, we're gonna be replacing these bad boys right here, as well as these. That's what those boxes right there are for. And we're gonna restore the rest of the trim along with this cowl, and then I'm gonna see what I can do about these windshield wipers as well. So that's gonna take care of it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's not the most exciting video, but overall these kind of things are pretty satisfying because, you know, it's little steps towards a cleaner car. So other than that guys, take it easy and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.